Don't you have a life apart from you and Edochie? Every time Edochie is a good man, he's an Odogu. You are trying to force us to accept that Yoel is a good man. It's not our business. Whether Yoel is a good man, whether he takes care of his family, he doesn't. It is not our business. You said we should allow him to mourn the way he wants to mourn. We have, but you rest now. Is it not you that keeps still bringing it up? Today you will sing in the car. Tomorrow you will shout praise the Lord.
This is controversial, jamming controversy. Yes, Blessing CEO, for those who do not know her, she came to limelight when she stole someone else's house and put it on her own page, claiming that God has done it for her. She was caught, it became messy. That rolled by. Not so long ago, she spent some few moments in prison due to certain things that she had to do with a guy called IVD and his late wife. Now, that being said, let us go to Juju Austin. Juju Austin has been all over social media ranting, talking nonsense. In fact, if you look closely, you will realize that Edochie has lost his life, lost everything. And when I say lost his life, you can be alive but dead. When you cannot control, you cannot be in charge of your destiny or in charge of your daily activities, and someone can just pop into your social media handle and begin to rant and say things that does not make sense, you should know that you have lost it. Once you are with someone and it's like you cannot say no, you cannot say yes, well, you are in for it. This is what is happening to Edochie. A lot of people have said, has he been locked down spiritually? Has he been kayamatad? Has he drank Peku's water? What's really going on? Or this is who Edochie is. This is the kind of man that he is. He couldn't come out with this attitude, character, and behavior with May, because May is more of a classy woman, a woman who has principle, a woman who knows where she's going to. She has direction. Unlike Juju Austin, a local champion who is all over the place, ranting, gallivanting, misbehaving. Well, who knows? But Blessing CEO has something to say, and I want you to watch from the beginning of it till the end of it. She has something to tell Juju Austin. Yes, Juju Austin. And also, she made mention of being close somehow to Edochie, like I've spoken to him. That is why I've not come out to say anything about this terrible incident. This is a man, according to her, that a lot of people like watching. They just like his voice. Women like to listen to that baritone voice because they've been brought up to believe that once your voice is crackling like an engine that is about to break down, it shows masculinity, shows that you are powerful. But now they have realized that that masculine voice, in quote masculine voice, even though it's not masculine voice, that voice does not necessarily mean that the person who owns that voice, the person who uses that voice and all of that has sense. Edochie is an example. That baritone voice, crackling voice, broad chest, etc. means that the man is there for you. No, the man has to be there from his mind. So what women should start dealing with, I'm not saying you should not go for your spec, is the mind, attitude, character of that person. Is very important, very much important. Let us listen to what Blessing CEO has to say. Like and share this video, tap on the subscription button, turn on the notification bell if you are just coming across this channel, and encourage us to do more by tapping on the thanks button. By so doing, you can donate something. Let us watch and listen to Blessing CEO.
When the news of polygamy came out, I came out and said there's nothing wrong with polygamy, and I'm still saying the same thing. There is nothing wrong with polygamy in Africa because it allows it. Now, at this point, as a woman, if your husband brings in another woman and you're not comfortable, what do? You leave. And that's what May Edochie is doing. She's been quiet. She's been calm. She has not said anything bad about you on social media. She's been respecting herself. With all this drama that is going on, she lost her first son. I've never lost a child before, so I don't know what it feels like. But when I see people cry, I imagine what it feels like for me to have nurtured my child to a particular age and the child just died. The trauma alone, I don't know how I'm going to face it. Forget that people say I'm strong. This woman has been quiet, Judy. You just shut up. You are watering down Edochie's personality. Yoel was one man that when he talks, everywhere shake. Yoel was my crush. His voice, like we don't play with him. He was a man with integrity, with so much respect when he was with me. The moment you came into his life, I don't know what happened. I don't believe in jazz. I don't know what you tell him. I don't know what he saw in you. I don't know the fact that you will marry a woman that you cannot talk to. A woman that will just go to your Facebook account and start saying rubbish. A woman that will just pick up your phone and start saying rubbish. Why can't you do it on her own Facebook account? Your wife is mourning. Your kids are mourning. You lost your first son. And every time Judy will carry ringlet and come making noise and telling us nonsense, this one, that one, the reason why you be calling her Ijele. What's all that rubbish for? You don't pass him now. You are insulting his personality. I don't know how long it took Edochie to build a brand for himself. He was loved by many. He was in every movie. Now, I don't think anybody wants to watch Edochie in a movie again right now. To be very honest, if I see any of his movie on YouTube, I swipe past. There was a time I always wanted to watch him. You know, he had this udugu, he had this ginger. You came and you watered it down. Judy Zukwani K. You are even lucky that May is a soft woman. She's not even willing to fight. You are so lucky you did not meet a crazy woman. She for sure you pepper. I don't know all these videos you're doing. It's beginning to irritate me. I don't know whether it's a prank. You people are trying to make money. But there are other ways to still make money than being stupid. I like the stupidity for the younger ones now. Every time you carry phone, you praise God. God vindicated me. What the fuck is that? I've been holding it. Like if I see you any day, I will wipe it 2 by 2 for neck. You're a woman. Can you allow this woman rest? Leave this ringlet. If you want to do anything, do it on your page. I'm not saying you should not come on social media, but talk about something else. Talk about your life. Talk about your film. Don't you have a life apart from Edochie every time? Edochie is a good man. He's an odogu. You are trying to force us to accept that Yoel is a good man. It's not our business. Whether Yoel is a good man, whether he takes care of his family, he doesn't. It is not our business. You said we should allow him to mourn the way he wants to mourn. We have, but you rest now. Is it not you that keeps still bringing it up? Today you will sing in the car. Tomorrow you will shout praise the Lord. Next tomorrow you want to come and tell her that the reason why you become irritating. Yeah, I beg. You've lost that integrity. Me, I be a woman. I'm controversial. It's easy for me to just pick up my life. But for you, I don't know. You're a man. You are a man. And a woman cannot be under your roof and you cannot control her. A second wife for that matter. May Edochie did not bring you this kind of embarrassment. For the years you people were married. You never even reach 1 year or 2 years where this one enter house. Everywhere is messed up. She've messed up your career. She've messed up your name. Stop using his Facebook to do your rubbish. Use your Facebook. That's my own point. It's not when you want to come and talk nonsense, you go to Edochie's verified page and come and start blabbing nonsense because you want to pull traffic. Which useless traffic are you pulling? Judy, don't do. He don't do, I beg. The thing don't they make me vex. And the reason why I still they bridle my tongue now because of Edochie. Most times when people are close to me, I don't like to talk about them in public. If I didn't know Edochie, trust me, I'm not going to be sounding like this. Allow me mourn her child in peace. Can you stop all this unnecessary drama? You have snatched Edochie from me. The May fight, you know. You've carried Yoel. Carry him in peace now. Why are you coming to explain to us? What's our business with how people feed, how people live your life? Don't bring that to the public. A young woman is still mourning her child. How do you expect her to feel emotionally? She's lost a husband. She's lost a child. Every time you will come and be saying nonsense on social media, do you think she don't see it? It breaks her heart all the time. She's doing it intentionally. What it may do you? You can still come in as a second wife and still be reasonable. You don't have to be stupid because she's a second wife. She didn't stress you. She gave you your space. You say you want your male, that's you. She don't fight. She don't argue. She only say, allow me have peace. Can you make it Judy? Enough is enough. You have watered down your personality so much. I've been trying to play blind eye, but it's beginning to irritate me. Especially all these recent videos that you are doing on his page. Do you know who your Edochie is? Do you know the kind of respect that people gave him from pets? You want to water down the Edochie's family. Do you know who your Edochie's father is? Pet Edochie. You just came from nowhere. And they say you have been married before. So what pursued you from your husband's house? You can't listen to your husband. You all cannot talk to you. There are other ways to create productive content than to be using your family matter. And it makes you look stupid and childish. If you want to create traffic in your page with Yoel, there are so many beautiful things both of you can do together. How we met, why I got married to you, all these small things, games, couples game and all that. Not every time you come and carry the camera and be shouting, Yoel is a good man, Yoel is a good man, he has to go out and work. Who asked you? And you want to teach him how to mourn? Nobody is teaching you how to mourn. That's not even, our problem is you. You, not even, you are the problem. Stay in one place now, rest. Every time, defender of the universe. Is it that Yoel cannot speak English? Has he not been speaking for himself? Suddenly now his mouthpiece. Huh? Nonsense. Inside. If Edochie want me to dance for 2 hours to make him happy, we dance. If you don't even know what you look like when you make these videos. I'm a very controversial person, but your own is becoming stupidity. You can be controversial with some sense of humor. Not foolish. Your own is now becoming foolishness. What's the problem?
A round of applause for Blessing Okoro. I think that's her surname. Oh, but let's just call her Blessing CEO. A round of applause for her. At least for, let's say, the first time she's making more sense. She used to make sense, but she's making more sense now. Like I've always said, it is not about the polygamy. Of course, it's painful if you are in a journey with a person and all of a sudden the person decides to come up with something new. Particularly if you've gone through years with that person and you are kind of relaxed, probably looking towards your retirement, pension plans, and many other things. It's painful. It is not easy. But then let us look at it in this way. Polygamy is an African thing. In fact, it's a human thing. Not necessarily Africa, even though it's practiced more in Africa, it's a human thing. If you go to the United States, there are some sects, some group of people, they call them Mormons, they practice polygamy. If you go to Europe, you go to Albania, you go to some of these countries, you'll find those that are involved in polygamy. Go to countries like Macedonia, go to some of these countries, Eastern Europe, just wherever it is. There are people who practice polygamy. In Africa, polygamy is practiced. Even in the Old Testament Bible, scriptures of the Christians, Muslims still continue with that practice till date. The polygamy thing is not the issue, even though it is not an easy thing. Because there is no woman that is comfortable with another woman, sharing time, sharing bed, sharing whatever, sharing resources and all of that. It's not everybody that is comfortable with it, regardless of religion. Well, it is the manner at which Edochie went about this thing that is the problem. Until date, the way and manner at which he's going about it with his local champion, Juju Austin. That is the problem. That is what people are worried about. Like Blessing CEO said, today they are coming out to sing love. You are coming to sing love song like 2-3 weeks after the passing away of your son. Like seriously, we can connect these things together. I cannot even connect it together. Like, what is this? But then I didn't bother my mind much because the information that dropped on our desk is that Edochie is involved in the passing away of his son. That is why he could quickly bounce back that way, because he knows that his hands are in it. At first, he wasn't probably too happy about what he was going to offer for whatever political ambition is projecting towards or whatever, chasing, or the promises they gave to him. So I knew that this guy will show us the truth and reality of what we have heard. He confirmed it by his attitude. I'm not saying you should sit down depressed, but there are certain things you don't do. Coming out to sing love song with one, it is sacrilegious. I mean, with one scavenger like that, coming out to sing love song on if you want to, why don't you sing it in your house? Must you post it out for us to see? No, that wasn't even proper. If they were singing some Christian songs, probably to comfort, or Catholic song, they are Roman Catholics, maybe people that have said, oh, they are trusting on God, they are holding on God, but they are coming to sing love song. The love song will boost you. How does that work psychologically? I don't understand how you lost your son and love song will boost your, what is this? He did a lot of things that appeared abnormal. And it's even abnormal, not just the appearance of it is abnormal. It is insensitive, it is wicked, it is evil. And to now make things worse, to make it more bad, bitter, Juju Austin will now come on your page, not on our own page. Probably both of you are agreed because your page will draw more money, and probably for whatever reason it is, you agreed on to this. You agreed. Edochie is aware of this. Edochie is a selfish and wicked man. Don't look at him that way. You are now seeing the true color, picture of who he is. He accepted, like, put it on my page, talk about it, say it. She's not doing these things without Edochie's agreement or knowledge. She's doing all of this, and Edochie is happy, like, let my wickedness be portrayed through a more wicked woman like Juju Austin. So people will say, oh, it's Juju Austin that's handling everything, doing it. Edochie is involved. No matter how much crazy you are as a man or stupid that you are, there are certain things that will affect you, such as the passing away of your son, and the ladies coming out saying, allow him to mourn the way he wants, allow this and that. You are the one. Once you put out content or you spew rubbish, it kind of clicks, and more information begins to drop on our decks, and our job is to put it out there. That's what we do. We are what they call current affairs. We run the show. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.